We say goodbye and good riddance to 2024, and we say hello 2025. Hopefully, this year has some big plans for the Chicago Cubs. All this and more right after the intro. Happy New Year, Chicago Cubs fans. Welcome to the CCC, Chicago Cubs Central. It's your boy, Mike Jones, back with another episode of Chicago Cubs Central right here on the Chi-Town Sports Central Network. I'm excited to join you guys on this beautiful January 1st. And hey, what better way to start your new year than listening to the Chicago Cubs baseball? Guys, listen. I love talking with you guys about baseball, and I want you to join in on this conversation below. Let's get involved down in those comments, guys. Tell me what you think about the topics I have for you today. First and foremost, we got to talk 2025 expectations. But as I look at 2025 expectations, I have to stop first and look back at 2024. So 2024, coming into 2024, I remember being so excited for the Chicago Cubs season to start. Could not wait. I just knew the Chicago Cubs are going to be a much better team than they were the year before. I just knew Cody Bellinger was going to be able to replicate what he had did in the past. I was kind of nervous actually about a pitcher like Shota Imanaga and how they would transition over into the MLB coming from overseas. I knew Justin Steele was going to be able to give you strong innings. I was nervous about Jameson Tyone, and I just thought to myself, all in all, everything would balance itself out, and Craig Counsell would somehow get this ball club to win more games in 2024. Well, fast forward to the first day of 2025, and I can tell you, Shota Imanaga was not the problem. Justin Steele missed about a month and a half of baseball. When he came back, he did okay. He was stronger. He got stronger as the year went on. Jameson Tyone struggled early, caught his rhythm towards the middle to the end of the season. And of course, Cody Bellinger is no longer a Chicago Cub. And the Chicago Cubs now have Kyle Tucker in their camp. Man, what a difference a year makes, guys. And just thinking about the expectations of 2025 and what I want to see the Chicago Cubs accomplish in 2025. I hope that this team starts the season and starts the trend of Chicago sports getting back to winning. Sure, the Bulls are playing right now into 2025, but technically the 2024-2025 season. Hopefully that they could pick things up and do even better 2025 going into 26. But for right now, the Chicago Cubs will start the year, the next physical baseball, the next physical sports year for me in my eyes with the Chicago Cubs. And for me, I want this team to be competitive and I want this team to be fun. I want this team to be can't miss television. I want Kyle Tucker to have us all by July talking about him like he's an MVP candidate. I want Seiya Suzuki to also have chances to win another Silver Slugger award. I want Dansby Swanson to have a very good hitting season. I want PCA to be in the Gold Glove conversation. He should have been in last year. I want Ian Happ to progress. If we keep Nico Horner, I want Nico Horner to continue to do the same things defensively that he's always done and keep connecting with the baseball, getting those base hits, getting on base, stealing bases. I hope that Matt Shaw can, off the jump, solidify himself almost similar to a Bobby Witt Jr. of he's a major player in the game from his first season on, like make his mark from his first season. These are all things that I've been thinking about, just like, man, if everything goes right, these things that I'm listing off is particularly everything going right for the Chicago Cubs. Now, obviously, it's baseball. Not everything is going to go right. We still have more than 3 months until spring training. And so we need to remember that the Cubs are not done. The Cubs still have moves to make. They still have things to do. We're still hoping and praying that Roki Sasaki is a Chicago Cub here within the next month. We're still hoping and praying that the Cubs may even be able to add another starting pitcher. We're still hoping and praying that the Cubs go get a closer and not just depend on Porter Hodge, or maybe move Porter Hodge to that setup mark. These are all things that, as Chicago Cubs fans, these are the things that we're hoping for this coming year. And I mean, and like I said, these are all things that are warranted. These are all things that we should desire, things that we all should want to see happen. And now, will they happen? I'm not sure. They could potentially happen, but they also could potentially not happen. We'll just have to see what happens with that. Oh, well, guys, I want to introduce you to my goddaughter, Layla. Layla, you want to tell everybody hi? You want to wish them a Happy New Year? You don't want to wish them a Happy New Year?
No.
No. Come on, wish them a Happy New Year one time. Say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
She's adorable. Okay, baby, I got to finish talking to him and I'll come play with you, okay? All right, love you. Sweet. Okay, so back to what I was saying. The Chicago Cubs have such big aspirations for this coming season, and I have big dreams for this team. Dreams of winning the NL Central. Dreams of potentially going on a strong playoff run that could see them playing in the NLCS. But all of that starts right now for the Chicago Cubs. All of that starts with what they're doing right now in the offseason. And when you look back at 2024, you realize the Cubs really missed an opportunity. When you look back at 2023, you realize the Chicago Cubs really missed the opportunity. Can we not in 2025 carry that same weight over? Can we not miss another opportunity to put up a flag saying that we are the NL Central champions of 2025? Wouldn't it just be beautiful for us to be able to hang that flag up? Wouldn't it just be beautiful for us to proudly wear the t-shirts and get the hats? Wouldn't it be beautiful for us to be able to say, like, hey, we are once again competitive. We're a team that wants to play postseason baseball. We deserve that as Cubs fans. And I know I've been talking a lot about what we deserve, but in all honesty, that really doesn't matter. What really matters is what this team is going to do on the field. And what really matters is what Jed Hoyer and what Carter Hawkins is putting together this offseason. So it's just up to us to make sure that we have these expectations, but that we also hold the front office as well as the players on the field accountable. As fans, it's up to us to expect this team to come through and to provide compelling baseball for us for the next 4 months. And it all starts right now. It's up to Jed to put together a good team. It's up to Craig to go and manage a good team. And it's up to the players to go out there and play like they're a good team. And it's up to us, the fans, to enjoy it. And I hope we seriously can enjoy it in 2025. I sincerely hope big things are happening for the Chicago Cubs in 2025. More so than anything, I really want to see PCA and Matt Shaw. If Matt Shaw is going to be an everyday player, if he's going to be at third base, if they aren't going to go out and get a third baseman, if Matt Shaw is going to be every day at third, I would love for him and PCA to make a big splash, a big contribution right off jump. I would love for this Chicago Cubs team to start off hot and maximize on pitchers that are still cold and haven't gotten into their groove yet. Maximize on the beginning 2 months of the season. Really, really dominate those first 2 months and let that carry you through the rest of the year. We'll just have to see, guys, what happens. We can't have two months of cold hitting. That's for damn sure. Because if that happens, we're screwed again. But we'll just have to see what happens. I don't know. The Cubs also did make another move. They did add a lefty reliever, Caleb Thielbar. They signed him to a 1-year big league deal. The 40-man roster is now full as of this date. So if anything happens, players will either have to be released or traded. He turns 38 next month. He is a longtime Minnesota Twins reliever. And he has been very good in recent years. Last year, he did take a step back in the results category. But like I said, he's another opportunity for a comeback pitcher, somebody that can come and provide good relief innings for the Chicago Cubs. Um, like I said, his ERA in 2025 hopefully will drop or return back to what it was around 2023. The Steamer projects him to be a solid 3.72 ERA next season. So, like I said, the Cubs need another or another lefty reliever. So adding him to the mix can do nothing but help provide the Chicago Cubs with what they need as far as pitching relief and another lefty in that bullpen to come out and to just give the Cubs innings since you no longer have your lefties really anymore in the bullpen. So therefore, he is not a sexy signing, but a perfectly adequate one and the type of arms that the Cubs need more of. Um, Again, like I said, I don't expect this deal to break the Cubs' bank. This is more of a this is more of a wait and see type of deal. At the present, Rob Zazinstri and Luke Little are also competing for lefty spots. And conceivably, Jordan Wicks uh could also be coming out of the bullpen fighting for a lefty spot too. But Jordan Wicks also could be in Triple A this coming season if the Chicago Cubs need him down there. If they do end up signing a couple of more starting pitchers, so I suspect that they'll probably have him down there as well. So again, not something that's gonna be flashy, not something that's like, ooh, yeah, that's the sexy signing. But it is a signing that is needed for the Chicago Cubs. They need to add more bullpen pieces like Caleb Thielbar. And I sincerely hope that he does well and he rehabs well with the Chicago Cubs and he comes back and he is very, very good. Not rehab as in he's injured, rehab as in rehab his career, get back to what he was looking like in 2023, not how he looked in 2024. So hopefully 2025 he has a big year with the Chicago Cubs moving over to the NL instead of pitching over in the AL. We'll just have to see, guys. We'll have to see with that deal. But I need to know from you guys, what are your expectations? What are your plans? What are your hopes for 2025 with the Chicago Cubs? What do you want the Chicago Cubs to be as a team, as an organization in 2025? Maybe some of you say you want them to be World Series champions. Hey, from your lips to God's ears. Maybe some of you say, I just want this team to be competitive. Hey, listen, I'm right there with you. Or maybe you say, I want to see this team win the NL Central and then make a strong postseason push. Maybe getting out in the second round. That's a potential too. But what I want to see, or I think what we all can agree on, what we need to see progression from this team. We need to see progress. We need to see guys step up and become bigger role players. We need PCA to step up and be bigger with his bat this season. We're gonna need Matt Shaw at third base being like he was in AAA. We're gonna need Michael Bush to be dominant like he was around last year. We're going to need these guys to step up and be the guys that we know that they could be. We're going to need Dansby Swanson to be the leader of this team and play the way that we know he can play on defense and offense. Figure out that swing, Dansby. Get us some more base hits. Get us some more home runs this coming season. These are all things that are feasible. These are all things that we want to see. Progression. We want to see progress. We want to see this team get better. We want to see this team be competitive in a fairly easy division. So we just have to wait and see, guys. We'll have to wait and see what the Chicago Cubs can become in 2025. But that's my time for today. Like I said, I appreciate you guys all for watching. Remember, we want to hear from you. Comment below what you want to see from the Chicago Cubs team in 2025. What are your hopes? What are your expectations for this club in 2025? Please, please, please leave a comment. Please like this video. Please subscribe if it's your first time watching. We appreciate you. Hopefully you like the content. We're going to have even bigger and better content as the season goes along. Please like, share, comment. Let us know what you guys think. And also follow us on Chicago Cubs Baseball Central at gmail.com is where you can leave a voicemail or, I'm sorry, not a voicemail. You can leave an email You can leave a voicemail at 773-389-6954, as well as follow us on X, on Instagram, and on TikTok at Chicago Cubs Central. I appreciate you guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays. Happy New Year to all of you, from me, my family, the CCC family, the Chi-Town Sports Central family. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please, again, like, share, subscribe the video. Let me know below in the comments what your hopes and plans are for the Chicago Cubs this season. Until next time, I appreciate you guys. Go Cubs, go. Peace.